Stephen's Discourses. Then the high priest asked, "Is this so?" And he replied, "My brothers and fathers, listen. The God of glory appeared to our father Abraham while he was in Mesopotamia, before he had settled in Haran, and said to him, 'Go forth from your land and from your kinsfolk to the land that I will show you.' So he went forth from the land of the Chaldeans and settled in Haran. And from there, after his father died, he made him migrate to this land where you now dwell. Yet he gave him no inheritance in it, not even a foot's length. But he did promise to give it to him and his descendants as a possession, even though he was childless. And God spoke thus, 'His descendants shall be aliens in a land not their own, where they shall be enslaved and oppressed for 400 years. But I will bring judgment on the nation they serve,' God said. 'And after that they will come out and worship me in this place.' Then he gave him the covenant of circumcision, and so he became the father of Isaac, and circumcised him on the 8th day, as Isaac did Jacob, and Jacob the 12 patriarchs. And the patriarchs, jealous of Joseph, sold him into slavery in Egypt, but God was with him, and rescued him from all his afflictions. He granted him favor and wisdom before Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, who put him in charge of Egypt and of his entire household. Then a famine and great affliction struck all Egypt and Canaan, and our ancestors could find no food. But when Jacob heard that there was grain in Egypt, he sent our ancestors there a first time. The second time Joseph made himself known to his brothers, and Joseph's family became known to Pharaoh. Then Joseph sent for his father Jacob, inviting him and his whole clan, 75 persons. And Jacob went down to Egypt. And he and our ancestors died and were brought back to Shechem, and placed in the tomb that Abraham had purchased for a sum of money from the sons of Hamor at Shechem. When the time drew near for the fulfillment of the promise that God pledged to Abraham, the people had increased and become very numerous in Egypt, until another king who knew nothing of Joseph came to power in Egypt. He dealt shrewdly with our people and oppressed our ancestors by forcing them to expose their infants that they might not survive.